up, guys? We're back to Channel 4. Another reaction. We're checking it out. From Ashes to New again has just dropped another newly released single. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm a little bit behind on this one amongst all these other reactions. I gotta catch myself up. But fear not, we are still catching up on all these amazing bangers for you guys. I've been liking these guys' new tone. I've been liking their more heavier tone. I've been liking their more like heavier style vocals, their more heavier style guitar tones as well. So this one's actually got me excited. You know, these guys, unfortunately, were not really my favorite bands. I knew they were there. I know they've been around for like decades and stuff like that, but I never really was a fan of like the rap rocky sort of style, like, you know, the Limp Bizkity, you know, Linkin Parky style tone of that sort of genre. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but like, you know, I just wasn't really my vibe. I'm sorry, guys. I know they're good, but like, I wasn't really my tone. Wasn't really my vibe. I'm sorry. I got into metal music way later than that, believe me. So don't hate me too much. But like I said, I like this new heavier tone that they're going with. I like the modern tones. I like, you know, the creepiness factor that they're doing in some of the videos. So like, it's getting me intrigued. It's getting me more excited for this new album that I think they announced. I'm not too sure, but I'm just super excited to go back in and check these guys out for you guys. But before you get started, be sure to subscribe button, appreciate it, and to really help me out. And you like for Masters to New as well, be sure to like on this video as well. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some awesome videos. We're just getting started on these heavy bangers, ladies and gentlemen. No time wasting. Let's get right into it. This is From Ashes to New's newest release track titled "Die for You."
Sticks and stones, they break my bones, but your words make me wish that I was dead. I sold my soul, but I still hope, 'cause I always pay
Let's go, boys.
the price for your regrets.
Hit me with those trends. Hit me in a trance. Hit me with those cleans. Kind of high on there. Oh wow, okay, very high on the register. Man, I don't know if I can get that high. Definitely see this one very emotional though. Well, he does have an amazing voice, though. Can't deny that. Okay, like I said, very emotional on the emotional side of things. Very more, not less as heavy as what I was expecting, but
I've been hearing all the same lies. Now I'm
ooh.
running out of daylight.
Even the rap guy's doing cleans now?
Everything that I want, I can't control. Everything that you need,
Oh.
I never know. It's everything that we are, just dead and gone.
So a little bit of like Hollywood Undead almost. Oh man, this range is nuts. Especially with how raspy his voice is. Woo! Get up there, boys! Woo!
For you.
Oh wow, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a slapper. like I said, these guys are nuts. Even though this is a clean and like more like kind of subtle song, it's very intense on the vocal side of things. It's very high on the high octave register. I don't even know my man can get that high. It's crazy. My man's jacked. My man's beefed, but he can somehow, get that high. It's crazy to me, man. Because when you see typically a guy who's like swole as he is, you don't typically see that. You wouldn't expect the last thing you would expect him is to sing, especially with such an angelic voice that he has. But it's crazy, man. But I like that. I like his voice is like it has a little bit of raspiness to it as well when he gets on that high registering. I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he can sound raspy and clean at the same time, but it's very different. I like that. I like that sort of thing. Nothing too crazy on the instrumental side of things, very rhythmic heavy, very rhythmic progression heavy, very just simple chords, stuff like that. No solos, no crazy breakdowns in here and there, so it's a very like subtle, emotional track, I would say, like, but I didn't know the rap guy can sing though. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I didn't know he has some pipes on him as well, my guy. I see you. Like I was only seeing you for doing like the rap rocky sort of thing, but you could do some cleans. Let's get some more of that. Let's get some like maybe duet sort of thing. Let's get some like layering. Let's get some like him singing maybe like the lower register and like the other guy doing like sort of the higher higher vocals and stuff like that. They can do like a little harmonizing section in there. I think that would have added maybe a little bit more of some spice to the track. Like I said, from the previous tracks from these guys, they're a lot heavier, a lot more intense. I like that. I like that dark grittiness. I like that energy that they've been bringing on more of these darker, heavier tones. But you're always gonna need that one song that's like a quiet, a chill type of track. You're always gonna need that one song that's not as heavy. So give the crowd a break when you're doing a live show and stuff like that. Just give them, you don't want going heavy nonstop every single track, man. You got to give some people room to breathe. You got to give them a chance to relax for a little bit throughout the live show. So I understand that, but not every song is gonna be heavy. But I can definitely see people liking this one, especially for the chorus side of things. It's catchy. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to sing along to. But for me personally, I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to this track on my own time. Just because, I favor the more like intense, heavy stuff. I favor the more like deep sounding tones, and deep sounding or, heavier, dark and grittier stuff that these guys can do. But like I said, man, you're not gonna like every single one on an album. I'm just still excited to check out this new album. I'm still excited to check out some more stuff from these guys. So when that does drop, I'm probably gonna do a live stream reaction. So be sure to stay tuned for that and don't miss that out when that comes out. So yeah, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here who's going through every single banger challenges. You don't want to miss out on a single one. Guarantee that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.